My friends, welcome back to another stream on the twitch.tv/theassumer. We have a god tier resubscription. I said god tier. Randy Nicole, 2002, 65 months. Give me a second, peeps. Give me a second. Turn the dials, press the button. 65 months. Did it sound good? I hope it sounded good. Hope it sounded good. Kraken05Do, thank you for 20 months of support. Moonflea, thank you for 18. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Peeps, there's going to be spoilers everywhere today. Wherever we... Spoilers! Oh, spoilers! Oh, the spoilers. Let's tidy up my inventory as well. Oh, there's spoilers in my inventory. Look at all these spoilers. Do I have a spot for item frames? I don't think I do. Well, peeps, I'm feeling worn out today. I've had a busy, active day on my feet. I am cutting calories, and I just had a gorgeous bowl of eggs cooked in garlic butter with leeks and cheese and guacamole, of all things. Super tasty, no carbs in it, man. Like, having a meal and no carbs, I can really feel the difference. Like, your energy feels different after. But I ain't going to waffle on about food today. I just need to tell you about my state of mind. Because you know me, I love to waffle about food. You know. But yeah, oh man, I am feeling knackered. After this, I'm going to treat myself to a little bit of Doom. Doom Eternal. Yeah, okay, so what are we doing? I know what we're doing. We are... I need to be smelt. I need to... Yeah, I'm kind of like not sure where all the stuff I need is. Actually, I need smooth quartz. Yes. Yes, I do. I need this stuff, and I should have more of it in here. More of it in here I have. Do I have any in... Did I... I've got my shulker ender? Do I have any in here? I'm sure I've left a whole bunch of this stuff somewhere, but I don't know where. Which is kind of bad. So, I need to craft up blocks of the quartz. And actually, if I got any more of that stuff, it'll come in handy. Okay, plenty of blocks of the quartz. Put the rest over here. Did we have blocks of the quartz chiseled? No, we did not. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to leave that right there. We do no longer need that. Use a stone cutter, says Smiley Face. No need for what we need to use it for. Actually, we'll do a little bit. We will do a little bit. And we've got a whole bunch of noises in the ear. We got official Jaden here. Raiding us. Thank you so much for the raid, Jaden. Appreciate it. We got Madagai for 33 months with the Prime. Hyperfusion's here for 6 months. We got Ashelt Turiak for 4 months saying stop talking about food. I can't help myself. I'm addicted to eating food. It's like I need to eat it every day or something. Jeez. Okay, so what we'll do is hammer that stuff into there. Did I leave the lights on? I didn't. This turned out to be a very flawed project, by the way. You'll see why in a bit. We're going to keep an eye on this and watch it drain. Very exciting, I know. The Hink is here for 3 months. The War Fishing Gaming here for 17. Ashes to Ashes 7 for 2 months. Puzzle Freck for 32. Sea Beats Weed is gifting a sub to Beto Mass. Thank you for supporting our community, dude. Appreciate that gifted sub right there. Appreciate it ever so much. My day has gone well, Silver Like, and I appreciate the nice message. A lot of levels, says Efang O'Chips. Yeah, we got lots of levels. 192. I like that number. It's like a computery number, right? Are you going to record some Doom Eternal for XT, says Tiny Socklet. I'm not, actually. And I just thought I could stream. But I'll be knackered after 2 hours of streaming. I won't want to say anything else after that. Interesting idea, though. Very interesting idea. Guy Browsing Minecraft is here subscribing. Jiffy J14 for 43 months. FoulPal266 subscribing. We've got Finger Puppet with the Prime subscription. Mito227 also with the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Doom Eternal is a scary game, yeah. Is it curry night tonight? No. Sunday. Curry and movie. Right, I'm thinking movies, okay? right? I want to watch the Dark Knight trilogy again. I've not seen those movies probably since around the years that they came out. So there's 3 great Christopher Nolan movies I could watch. I watched Inception again. And my memory of that movie, I think I painted that movie in not as good standing as it actually is. Like, that's a really fantastic movie, and I think surely it didn't smell all of it already, right? Not while... I mean, it is a super smelter. Oh. And more. I already had some over here. Wow, I'm pleasantly surprised. That's a lot of smooth quartz. That is a lot of smooth quartz. That was really fast. So I guess I had this kind of like, Inception isn't that good kind of remembering of it in my mind. Anyway, watched it again. As I say, really good movies. You watch them and the scenes come back to you and you just start to remember all the bits. And I say this, I love the ending of Inception, okay? So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, you're going to hear some spoiler talk right now, okay? The ending of Inception, what does it mean? I'm sure you could probably extrapolate some clever meaning from it. But I want to know, let's say we're not thinking about meaning, but we're thinking about what actually happened, okay? The little spindle thing, is it going to fall over or is it going to keep spinning forever? I believe it is going to keep spinning forever, okay? The reason why I think this is so is because the nature of the final scenes, you do not see Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio, I forget his in-movie character name now. He does, you don't see him do the jumps, right? You see all the other characters do the jumps back through the different layers of dream. You don't see him do that at all. It goes straight to the plane. And also, when he goes and sees his kids, it's the exact way he remembers seeing his kids that we've been shown in the movie. That's just a theory, a room theory. Did I say something about him being in a room? So, it was wobbling, says Bolt the dog. I think the wobbling was to reinforce the idea that they're not going to tell you and make you think about it. But I think, in reality, it should be pretty obvious that he did not, come back. Because you didn't see it, and the way in which you see his kids is the way that he remembers it. Are there any other takes on this? His token isn't the spindle, his token is his wedding ring. Oh, Chaos Master. That's interesting. So, is it like there's another detail in the scene and he's got a wedding ring on? Interesting. That's a detail I didn't pick up on. And that, I think, could make the ending just a little bit more brilliant, if so, because, he's set you up for the obvious deception and yet hidden the real thing in there as well. That's really interesting. The spindle is his wife's token, says Chaos Monster. Yes, there is that moment in that movie. And I remember when it was at that bit. Oh my goodness me. So when I saw that, I remember thinking like, you shouldn't really show others your thing, right? And then Leo's also showed other people the spindle, which also made me go, is that really your thing if you're just going to share it with other people? Like, the idea is to keep it to yourself, right? I guess there's probably some scenes where don't you see him like playing with his wedding ring at one point or another? So maybe that's the way they handled it. That's super cool. That's super interesting. I like that we get to talk about movies here. Also, there's kind of this thing, like some people say Inception is like difficult to understand. I really don't think it is. I think the movie quite competently shows you through the layers of dreaming, and when it's not like the way the beginning starts, you get to that point where you understand where like the ground footing is, and then the scenes that you've watched make a little more sense later in the movie. Like, I don't think the concept is like, whoa, mind-blowing, like it's pretty easy. Tenet is really difficult to understand, says Matt Taylor. That's what I heard about it. I heard that it's actually like perhaps how some people think Inception is. Like, there's some actual like real thought that's going to go on, and you might want to watch it twice or thrice in order to really suss it out. If I enjoy a movie then I will enjoy that process. I don't particularly want a movie to throw that challenge at me. Like, it's not like I'm seeking movies that are difficult to understand. I just think, I think, you know, a good movie is a good movie. And then if it can be good and do something like that, that's terrific. We're going to have to set up some scaffolding in here to get all of this done efficiently, aren't we? Because so far, not so good. Hey X, does the Hermitcraft server have the Shulkerbox tooltip mod on it? No, it's a client-side mod. Also, noises in the ear. We got Srata the Dark with the Prime, Wormy Man with the Prime as well, JN72 resubscribing for 11 months, thank you so much, SV10 Prevailer here with the Prime. We got the Warfish Gaming gifting a sub to Totally Not a Spy. Thank you so much for supporting our community. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Macy says time travel films get me thinking, and then why do I read the message at the top? I like time travel as a theme in movies. Like, I really enjoyed Interstellar. The way they handled it in that one was cool. So yeah, talking about going through classic movies and stuff, I've got a 1988 movie, The Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery. I really want to watch that. I think I'm going to do the Dark Knight trilogy, and then there was like one or two others that were floating around in my mind. But I love this idea of just watching old classics. You know, like I feel like I've refound my love for watching movies. You know, I've seen a lot. I'm, you know, sort of passionate about them in a way, without like being like a diehard. You know, like, I'll tell you, I'm a diehard music fan. Y'all know that, okay? Y'all know that in a big way. But with movies, maybe I don't express it like that, but I do very much love them. Great art form. And yeah, just kind of stoked that I'm, you know, back on to enjoying them again, right? Like, there's nothing worse than like not knowing what to do with your time, or not enjoying it. And yeah, I think I've spent a lot of time grinding away doing what I do, you know, over the past year or so. I think maybe actually it comes from the lockdown. Like, the lockdown was a serious, like, dive in kind of grind, and maybe this is my way of finding relief now. It's just like needing something new to do, and movies kind of feel like that. What do you think about The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings? I love the Lord of the Rings movies. Like, they're just absolute classics to me. I remember being extremely emotional when it ended. Like, I'm an emotional person. I've learned to get like a hold on my emotions over time. Sometimes they've gotten the better of me. But I tend to feel like things quite vividly. At least it feels vivid, you know. Like, I really get like immersed into stuff, especially like music, you know. You've heard me waffle on about that a lot. But you know, movies can do it as well. But when I was younger, it was always when stuff ended that it like made me really sad. And I remember walking out of like the cinema, and then all of a sudden just feeling like an immense wave of sadness because it had come to an end. And a lot of things like that, when chapters come to an end, you move from like one place to another or whatever it is, like, can make me feel sad, and I have to really like check myself on that, because it's like a bit of a trap. It's easy to just sort of fall into that way of thinking and feeling. And you don't have to feel sad about stuff ending. Like, let's say Hermitcraft ended tomorrow. For whatever reason, right? The government comes in and outlaws Hermitcraft. I mean, that would definitely make me sad. It would make many of you sad. It would be tough and difficult. And I don't know if this was a very good example or not. But we can also think about all the great things that took place here. Like, the reason we're sad is because it was so great, right? To have not had this great, wonderful experience called Hermitcraft, that would be the real sadness, right? So that's the kind of way I frame things for myself now, and therefore I don't kind of fall into that trap of feeling like strange and sad when something ends. And you know, for me it can be simple stuff, right? Like the end of the trilogy of Lord of the Rings. And that's dangerous, because when real life stuff hits you, if you're going to be upset about that, like, geez, how are you going to handle real life stuff? So it's an important thing to have a hand on. This is like I'm just giving myself therapy. This is just X. X does therapy on stream with himself and a chat. Roy D. Panda, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Does anyone else feel this way? So it's like, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Meganox, you just put it into a quote. Well done you. That's a beautiful way of putting it. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Beautifully put. That's my opinion on pets too. Like, you know it'll be sad because they were so good, otherwise you wouldn't do it yourself. Yeah, to Buxonator, yeah, pets and people and loved ones, like, it's a similar way of thinking. It's obviously a lot harder with people, and you do have to go through grief. It's not like someone can die and you can be all smiley-wily and whatnot. Like, you go through the stages of grief, and they put it into, like, stages, don't they? There's, like, denial, and a couple of others, and grief, and anger sometimes. So yeah, you just, you know, if you can put these thoughts in your heads with simple stuff, which is easier to do, it'll perhaps help you with the real life stuff, the bigger stuff, right? It's like, you know, those thoughts ain't gonna cancel out the pain and the suffering, but you'll get to that point where you'll be able to recoil and be like, hey, hang on, like, remember the good times, you know? Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. I don't remember bargaining being in there, but yeah. I mean, they could be them. I don't know if they're in the right order, just reading what's in chat here. Oh. Lots of questions in chat about, you know, Hermitcraft activities happening on the server. I'll do what I'd always do. Just, you know, wait for the next episode. All your questions will be answered on what's happening here and there with various projects. Simple Hal, thank you for 4 months of support. Appreciate you. I never got to grieve in the passing of my gran because I had so much schoolwork. It makes me sad sometimes. Yeah, it's important to grieve. I can imagine that being difficult if you're young and a family member passes, and then all of a sudden you still got all these responsibilities, right? I mean, hopefully there's something in there that you could take away from that, like, you know, you're gonna have that potentially happen again. Everyone's got responsibilities, and as you get older you get more responsibilities, and when things happen to you, you've got to learn to, like, manage them. But grieving is important. You need time to grieve. And we've gone through, you know, another one, another stack. I think we got enough to get through this. I'm gonna just put 2 together here. I always feel so bad that whenever I go to funerals I don't cry. I love my grandfather but had no real sad emotion. Same with my great uncle. I am kind of the opposite. Like, I can't stand funerals because it just, for me, it puts all of the attention in the worst place, like the hardest bit to deal with. But I think that's also the point of them, right? Like, because then when you're past that, you've had that, like, outpour of grieving. What's grieving, says Marco Rapaghi. So grieving is like being sad, suffering, crying, releasing of pent up, you know, the tension of something bad that's burdensome. Grieving is like something that you go through. It's like a process. It's not like depression where you're constantly sad and feeling down. It's more like the part where you let out all of the grief that's built up. That's what grieving is, I guess. I've been emotionally drained of that. Lost a lot of people when I was younger, and I'm numb to it now, says Suman Shizen. Well, I hope like you haven't, like, numbness as in not caring. Like, maybe sometimes the numbness is like the wiseness, like we were saying earlier, of you know, as you go through life, there's going to be more people that die, and then maybe it kind of gets easier, but you can interpret it as being numb. I mean, numb sounds kind of negative, right? Like, it could be that you're numb. I'd hope it would be something a little bit more positive, because that doesn't sound like terribly healthy, right? Okay, let's play some like this. You can just hold down right click when you move around like this as well. Living on, it is what is ideology, says Jags. I'm not quite sure how that relates to what we're talking about exactly. Probably just didn't understand what you were trying to say. Baseball Player 11 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate the Prime subscription. Whatever happens, happens, says ZLB. And if that works for you, then that works for you. JJB Martin says, personally, I think it is nice to have a funeral, but also a celebration of life to honour their memory. Yeah, I like it. I like it when there can be, you know, a positive way to remember people, yeah. Official Jaden says, dude, cheer us up. What a dark start to the stream, mate. Well, I'll let chat decide. Is this enough of that? Like, personally, I feel like just saying this stuff is, like, for me, kind of like a relief. I don't know. Apparently, I've got this stuff on my chest, and I just want to get it off. I didn't know. I never know what we're going to talk about before we start streaming. It just kind of happens. It can be therapeutic, says ZLB. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going for, right? And again, talking about the whole how you interpret stuff, right? Like, you can sit here and go, oh, it's dark, it's depressing. But it can also be enriching. It can also be something of value if you find my words of value, right? Like, there's something to be said about how we choose to interpret stuff. And I really do believe, in my experience, that how you choose to interpret things, you know, bar the obvious, okay? If your foot's on fire, don't interpret it as if everything's lovely and dandy. Put out that fire. But when things are trivial, you know, you can certainly reduce your own suffering by realizing when you're being needlessly irritated by things that don't even matter. You know, sometimes on this stream, I do silly little derpy stuff like, you know, deliberately misplaced blocks and don't eat for ages, or you know, just continue mining until the very last bit on my pick, and it annoys people, and I'm trying to teach you a lesson and be like, look, it's a computer game. It's not worth worrying about. There's bigger things in life. Okay, what we're going to do up the top here, because placing a load of string would be a pain. I think what we'll do is we'll have a string and a carpet below the beacon beam and just do wall blocks for the rest of it. Oh yeah, we've got to put like a moon, a sky up here, right? I think I'm going to go black and just put little white stars. I think that looks super cool. Maybe a moon. I think I'm going to have to put a moon in as well, right? And would that really change the feel of the room? Maybe. It might look a bit odd. Anyway, we've got tons of quartz left. I also need some torches around the top here. So let's grab some torches, then some wool. J4500 here for 2 months. And Dinglehopper for 15. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It is better to grieve alone or with others, do you think? When my granny died, I hid from everyone for days to work through my emotions. After I was more prepared to help my family with their own grief. Very, very tough answer to question to answer. I don't think there is an answer that's universal to that, but I think you have to hold both of those things in perspective, because you might deal with it better on your own. You might actually need other people. Also, other people need you when you grieve. So, you know, it's a balancing act, really, isn't it? I think there's this thing that Russell Brand says of like being of service to others as like a reason to do things. And so if there is, you know, a way for you to be of service to others in times of grieving, that's quite possibly the path you should consider, for you would then be of help to others, you know, which is in turn probably good for you. What am I trying to get here? Lights. Because I think we're hardwired to want to help one another and get along with one another. Like, cooperation is a beautiful thing. I mean, look at what it's built. Look at the world around us, right? There's all this crazy stuff going on it all the time that we get hyper-focused on, but we tend to forget all the simple things that work, that we've built together and figured out and collaborated on, you know? Right, let's, you know, stock up, because apparently my brain just can't remember what I said I was going to do a second ago, which was to make some more torches. So we've come to the right place. And we need to get some wool. Let's go get some wool. Off we go. Okay, and down here we go. What is your favourite potato dish, says Ardenese? Ooh, I don't know really. I'll tell you what, I do like some potatoes with Sunday roast. Tomorrow I'll be cooking onions and then putting in some mashed potatoes with them with some bolognese sauce and some egg. It's kind of like a hash brown pie type thing. It's super nice. Having up some spinach. Okay, I need to make a note quickly. And okay, we're good. What did I take? Did I take any wool? I didn't take any wool. Right, time to focus. I think we'll need at least 4... Let's go with 6 stacks of black wool. And then the stars, which is probably 1 stack. Are you hyped for Decked Out? Yeah, I am. Arrow Dark. I'm a little bit worried, though, that my playing of it is just going to be really out of sync. Because I am... I'm going to say, like, I'm doing my 1 episode a week thing. And I'll record most of it right at the beginning of the week, and then you'll see it 5 days later, kind of thing. Because I need to be on top of things before I then go and spend all the time doing the other stuff. So that's just the way I work. I don't function very well with like, oh, I've only got a little bit of time before Monday or whatever, right? Like, I want Monday to roll around and everything's already done. That's what suits me better. Don't ask me why I'm doing it like that, but I'm doing it like that. Slightly off by 1. I could have left it there, you know. It might have annoyed you. Then you should realise that annoying feeling is a burden on me. And is it worth? You know, being annoyed by stuff is literally like bad for your body. It stresses you, right? It's so crazy. I remember like when I was younger, I could get annoyed by so much stuff. And these days I just constantly like watch myself get annoyed and then learn to like let go of it. And just realise, like, oh, this is so not worth it. It's so not worth holding on to, like, feeling injustice or like you've been wronged, especially over stupid little stuff. Just way better to just be Mr. Easy Go with the flow, you know? Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll start off with a perimeter of black wall and we'll put 2 stars right at the very edge. We're only going to have 2 stars at the very edge. I'm so lazy these days, I feel that hating uses too much energy, says ZLB. Hating does take up your energy, you know. It puts negativity into your mind. And, you know, holding on to hate and anger, it's, like, not great for you. Like, literally physical stress manifests in your body as a result of, like, you know, the weight of your feelings and thoughts. Okay, let's now go put, like, 1 over here. 1... No, that's a torch! See, I was holding a wall block, but my mouse wheel just, like, randomly activates. It's annoying. We'll have 3 in this circle. And that's the way we'll do it. All the way to the middle. We're just going to do, like, 1 ring at a time. We're going to call them circles, even though they're not. And then we choose how many stars we put in each one. You could buy invisible item frames and have smaller stars on the black wall. We could do, but I'm going to keep the pixel format for now. I also don't have, you know, crazy bunch of nether stars like some hermits do. So I can't just be throwing, you know, nether stars at this thing. Okay, this one we're only going to put 1 in. I think I'm going to put it right there. Moon cows, says Rappel. That'll make more sense later. I mean, it was just a play on the commercial district and the moon biome, right? I feel like I need 1 over here, actually. We're going to go 2. Because this part of the sky feels a little bit lonely. And maybe it should have been lonely. You know, we need some lonely parts of the sky. Got to balance it. It can't be all symmetrical and perfect, right? You can use end rods. They would look good maybe if we, like, recessed the wall a block and had it inside. That would probably hide... that's a kind of an interesting idea, actually. Can we just execute on that for a second? Like, you don't want to see the rod, right? The rod's going to spoil the illusion. Okay, so if we go... If we go like that... Unfortunately, you're a little bit too under it, but it would kind of be magical if you were always at this sort of height. And I think once you go in, you're just going to look up and it's going to spoil the illusion a bit too much. I think we should give it a shot. I think I want to give it a shot, actually. You could also use a gas tier or an iron nugget on an item frame. Well, this emits particles, so I think I'm just going to give it a shot, right? Oh, why did I come off the edge of that? I was holding down shift. BG Monster Fan, welcome back. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a bit slow, basically. And it might be hard to keep count of where they all are. But we'll figure out a way to do it. Actually, I can just now replace these ones, right? I don't want one right at the edge. But when there isn't a white block directly below it, we need to do that. So I guess, if I want to, I can kind of actually come around and finish most of this off. Then we've got the arduous task of getting right underneath and putting in all the stars, I guess. X, you should make a leaf farm. Are there leaves in this game? Oh my goodness me, you just reminded me I got a cup of tea here. It's going to be on the cold side, 32 minutes. Oh. .2 says, you always talk about letting things not annoy you. It really made me think. I always let things bug me, and I think it's time for a change. Yeah, man, give it a shot. Just you know, step back from how you're feeling a little bit, and just observe that that feeling is there. And then maybe think, can I let go of this? Is it that big a deal? You know, maybe like someone leaves the fridge door open and it makes you annoyed at them, but you don't know, you know, like everyone's done something silly in their life. You know, you're distracted or your mind just wanders, you forget to put something away. Like, simple little things like that are not worth getting annoyed about, you know. And you're not going to be perfect. It's not like I'm not perfect at doing it. Like, I still get a little bit annoyed here and there. It's just something you should always be practicing, and then you get slowly better. That's my take on it, anyway. We got a noise in the it's a freaking wild dog for 5 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the support. We got official Jaden here with cheers and bits. Cheers and biddies. Yeah, let's just for a second put in like the last one. Oh yeah, go on, 2 next to each other, 1 over here. Those are the last 2 for now. Aha, and then we're done up here. Oh, but I've got to put down some torches. Official Jaden says, Yo X, what's your thoughts on Peeps gifting 100 subs to the community here? Reason I ask is because I'm proud to be part of the Asumaverse and I'm grateful to watch your content and support you in many ways. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you gifting 100 subs. I mean, it's up to you what you want to do. It's your money if you want to support me that way. I think it's a nice way to not just support me, but support other people in the community as well by giving them those little perks. So, you know, all fine by me, of course. But thank you. Thank you for gifting 100 subs. That's incredible. And then this one goes right here, right? On top of that. Okay, and then where else should I put them? I don't really feel like I need to actually, wait a minute, put any more down. That's like, yeah, there we go. They've got to be evenly spaced, remember, because of OCD. Look, it's off by 1. Leave it alone. It's not worth getting annoyed about. What have I been saying? We'll never go up there again. We'll never go up there again. No one will ever know about it. It's just our little secret, right? So this is a good spot to, I wonder if I'll put scaffolding on top of that. Okay, don't do that again. Aha, got ya. I kind of actually really like how the wall looks, but there's something special about that little sparkle, right? Okay, so now it gets tricky because we've got to locate them and put them in. Where did you come up with the name Asuma, says Rhino Master? In my brain is where I came up with it. I was sitting at the computer, I was trying to think of a name and I came up with it. Okay, we need more end rods. Oh, here it is, here it is. Right there, we can put those away now as well. I excuse concrete for a lot less texture, it gives it more of a night feel. It probably would have, but this is what it is for now. I'm actually not sure I like that. They kind of look like they're just hanging off. Oh, they do just kind of look like they're hanging off. It's because, yeah, one on its own, but then they all shift together. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not. I'm just going to replace them with white wall. I don't want to try the item frame thing either. I just think white wall will be fine. Matches what's going on down below. Now that, I believe, had a torch on top of it. Alright then. Sea lanterns? Nah. Nah, the texture's like not worth the compromise for the light source, right? Have you seen The Good, the Bad and the Ugly? That's a classic. I think that's a western, right? I've always struggled to watch westerns. I've seen like a couple that I like, but there's just something about the theming, the various elements of it that aren't really for me. You know how it is, like, it's good to enjoy stuff and get along with it, but sometimes you just find yourself not ever really getting into a particular thing, and westerns is one that doesn't really do it for me. You know, like, I'm not really attracted to the environment or like that kind of cultural aspect of it. Like, because that's a great way to get into some movies, right? Is when they kind of encapsulate something that you really like. Like if you're into space and all that kind of stuff, you know, spaceships and whatnot, then that's a pretty common thing for movies to have that you can then gravitate towards. All right, gonna go with that, and that's what we're gonna go with. All right. It hasn't really turned out that great, I got to admit. But I'm very keen on finishing up projects as of late because I've just got too many big ones going on. So we've got all these little things lying around that need to be done, and I just feel like, you know, let's get them presentable, and maybe later on we come back here and redo some of this stuff. I mean, if we put like invisible item frames up top with nuggets on them, we could maybe do something similar down the bottom, but I don't know what the bottom would be at that point. We got a noise in the ear, it's Legion Sci-Fi with the Prime. We also got a donation from Blep saying, just wanted to say, gorgeous choice of music in the stream. Thank you, dude. Glad you're enjoying it. It is Lord Leviticus' new record, and we've been playing it a lot lately on Hermitcraft. I also picked out another record for today that I don't normally stream, which is the Lord Leviticus and Orang record. I just sort of noticed it and thought, yeah, I haven't listened to that in a long time. Okay, can go those bits, and then we put stuff away basically, because this is kind of finito. Kind of finito. Oh yeah, we're missing one. It's this one, right here. Bam. Bam. Oh, is the draw distance high enough? Meganox, yeah, you will see all the item frames up there. I mean, we see this thing from a ways away, right? In fact, let's check that out. So, I'm gonna hit something. I can still make it out from all the way back here, so yeah. Iron buttons doesn't exist, says Laurie. That's true, yeah, they don't. Oh, why are these empty? Oh, okay, yeah, they were resources from a building project, right. And then I got all of that. Just a lot of stuff lying around. Here we go, we'll chuck it in there for now. Maybe you could do an all black map with some white spots, says 1.2. Nice idea, but then you're going to have that map repeating over and over again with the dots in the same spot. You could rotate some of them. You could probably pull it off if you put a lot of effort into it. And as I sort of said, like, I'm trying to wrap up some of our projects here as opposed to end up spending a lot of time doing more. What are your thoughts on Minecraft Live, says MKK. Well, it hasn't happened yet, so I'm not really thinking much other than I am going to watch that and then probably make a video about it. That's kind of my plan. October the 3rd, right? X, your Metallica S&M review, did you just listen to the album or did you watch the concert? Oh, I just listened to the record. Like, I saw the whole concert when I was a kid, like, with my mates back in the day. Loving our Metallica. Yeah, I'd seen it, but I just listened to the record. You know? Wow, that took us 40 minutes. I thought that'd be like 10 minutes if I were to guess. I want to bring some materials with me because I believe we're starting to run out of sand and gravel. I want one more of those, please. Boop. There we go. And back in there you go. Sweet. What's this? Oh, that'll be for the shop, so we'll take that with us. They're spawning on top. Okay, you can just burn there. They're spawning on top of the shulker boxes. That's what they're doing. Gotta watch out for creepers that way. I was in that area for a while before that skeleton came and bothered me. You know, what's going on with that? Kona says, how much time do you usually spend for one episode? Usually takes about 3 days to make an episode. So I was doing 2 a week and taking like 1 day off sort of thing. Hey X, did you feed the Bernie? Oh right, no, I haven't done leaves in ages. I mean, I really want to, but I just haven't had the time to grind that out. Especially with all these other projects, right? Like that I'm putting time into. It's a bit of a like on pause thing for me, which sucks, I know. Anyway, we're gonna just work on this area today. Like, it don't need no explanation, does it? Oh, don't I have a box for stocking up? I do. Also, this area was like a temporary haven for junk, and then it's just been confusing other hermits that come in here. Not good. Not a good way to run a business, is it? Oh, I've even got like more of them over here. One's full of eggs and all sorts of silly stuff. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab that, make a bunch of this, and the rest of it we'll just tuck into here for now. Okay, what other materials from around here am I going to need? Light grey wool, yes please. As always, as you know. More path means more of this stuff, so let's put another 3 of those down. Here we go. And then these ones over here kind of have the other stuff though on, like corals. So I'm going to take that. That's got smooth blocks in it. Why is there smooth blocks in here? They should be like out for customers to buy. Jeez. Okay, light grey wool, we want that. Aha, so we just want this box, really. And, you know, let's be considerate of our customers. They've got to put up with all these chests lying around. Let's go, you know, probably shouldn't have put that so close to that hopper. There we go, move it further away. Hello, just joined. What are you making? Says Aliank. We are making a path today. I keep seeing name tags. It's not what I think it is though, right? We're going to make a path through this area. Don't have a shovel. Should probably get a shovel together, I should. Gonna need it to get rid of some gravel as well. So I decided that the gravel kind of looks a bit ugly. I think you just need to use it in a particular area, but we're going to ditch the gravel. So all of this is going to get torn out now. And replaced with other bits and bobs. And that is probably the last of it, actually. Sweet. Oh yeah, I want to do something with the birch leaves down here. Now I see Scar's kind of... Oh, he's actually ended it on either side. That's a little bit problematic. You see, maybe we could use some nether bricks over here to kind of structure this tunnel. But I think what we're going to have to do is put something along here, rip out all of this and make it now moon all the way over to the edge. I was initially thinking the bushes could come all the way down to the edge here, but I see what Scar's done. He's tied it off on either side. So we will have to honour that. And once again, I'm accumulating loads of junk from the area. Loads of grass, as always. And let's not forget that one. He ended it as a temporary clean solution, says Tosspring. Well, you know, we can mix things up and change them as we go. I'm not too fussed about what happens to, you know, these particular blocks, right? They're just here on the ground to make the area look good. Oh yeah, I was thinking, there's more than that, right? There's got to be more than that. And there is more than that. Where are the turtles now, says MK? They've relocated. So where though is a mystery. I mean, one of them, I know where they're hanging out at these days, but that's all I know. Yeah, there we go. Going to extend it a little bit further. But probably not further than just the edge there, because we're not actually working on this right now. This is kind of like a distraction, right? We're going to build a path. And there are many distractions here, because there's so much work to be done. Also, must remember to use the occasional carpet. Dead coral blocks might look a lot more texture and character to the moonscape. What I found is that the more textures you throw in, the noisier it can get, and especially those textures, they're actually a bit too detailed for my liking. So that's why I haven't used them. Now, what I want to do really here is reassess. I think the whole of this front area is going to have to change drastically. I'm going to reassess where the middle is. So we've got like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, that's perfect, because then it means the middle is these three. Okay, so if I come over here, it's all been lowered down by 1, but it needs to go down again. So this shall be our glass path right here. And then we're just going to reposition the pillars after that. So the pillars are going to come further back to where I am now. We're going to have to do a bit of transforming of this, and yeah, some of this honey's going to change as well, right? Like that. Ooh, are these blocks changeable? Yes, yes they are. Good to know. Okay, I think we're now on the Orang Lord Leviticus album. So I don't want it to be like crazy wide, but I don't want it to just immediately turn into a free wide path either. So I think we'll go with something like that. Maybe over here it goes a bit wobbly for a moment, right? And then it becomes the free wide with the pillars. So that'll be like, yeah, I need a little bit more of a wobble back here. Let's actually knock that back a bit and go for that. Okay, so now we dig out all the space down below, and then we put the blocks in, and you know, you're watching it in action. This is how I do this stuff, you know. It's not terribly exciting, but it's a process. And if you want to do stuff on a large scale, a process gets you a long way, because there's a lot of repetition involved. Oh, look at that, it's actually all kind of cleared out for us. Because we literally just did that seconds ago, didn't we? Okay, so I'm going to start off just by getting rid of all the wall. And putting these things down sort of randomly, I guess. With little shapes. We got more, that's great. Use end rods under the carpet for the particle effects, says somebody. Yeah, but why would we want a particle effect? The moon is very, like, barren and plain, so not sure the utility of that. That's it, we just fill all this in now. Anyway, we started this stream talking about like movies, watching some classics. I want to watch the Dark Knight trilogy again. I think I'd like to see Joker again, even though I saw that recently. That movie like blew my mind, that was incredible. But there's like one other I had floating around in my head, but I can't remember what it was. But I've certainly been enjoying it, just making time to sit down, chill out and watch a movie. Joker was really good, yeah. I haven't seen Tenet because it's out in the cinemas, and I haven't gone like... I ain't going to like any venues or, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know when I'll go, but I still feel uncomfortable about it. Because if I want to go, I'm then going to want to isolate myself for a while just to make sure I don't get sick, you know. You don't want to pass anything on. Have you seen The Boys on Amazon, says Griff. I mean, I've seen it advertised, it just didn't look very appealing. You know, like, whenever I log onto Amazon Video, it's just there, and I'm just like... It's not drawing me in, basically. Because I know what you're talking about, but I have no idea what it's about. Just seen the adverts. Have you watched Parasite? Yeah, Parasite was incredible. That was a really great movie. A lot of depth to it, a lot of ways you can interpret it and think about it. It's really cool. Okay, so there we go. We got that in place. And there's just a cub fan. And he just opened that shulker box. And he's got a shovel, but it's his shovel. Hello, sir. Yes. I'm working on the area. The enforcer is enforcing something. I paid for all my road passes, cub. You gotta leave me be. Awesome. Right, we also want some carpets as we do this, because we've been a bit shy on the carpets. Let's get that taken care of. So, that's not the right stuff. Where be the wall at? There it is. Just make sure we put a few of these in every so often is basically it. Whoops. How dare you think that Cub is a thief, says Roycer. I wasn't suggesting he was a thief. I thought maybe he was trolling me a little bit. It was just like, I saw my tools chest open and then I saw a netherite shovel and I was like, that chest is full of netherite shovels. Okay, there we go. I think that kind of covers that area. So then just the regular patches now. That'll do there. Any more? No, I'm out. I'm actually out of the stuff. Need to go find some more peeps. Probably ain't got any anywhere. Or maybe in here. I think I see, yeah, I think I see over a stack, so... Light grey wall, light grey wall. That'll keep us going, won't it? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna burp. Don't burp. I'm streaming. It'd be rude. Okay, there we go. X Impulse was your first customer at Chicken and he got 25 on the second try. That is not true. He was not my first customer. You'll have to wait and see the shenanigans that have been happening with that game. Oh, jeez. The shenanigans. We got Wooden Rails here for 5 months. And Funky Coaster for 32 months saying making pizza. Love from me and Josh. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to have some homemade pizza on Friday. I just started placing the wrong block. Just started messing it all up, didn't I? I'm going to have me, what was it I picked out? Barbecue sauce. That's a given for me with pizza. If I eat a pizza that doesn't have barbecue sauce, it don't taste right anymore. I don't know what's happened there. I can't eat tomato ones. Actually, saying that, I had a tomato one the other day. It was gorgeous. But I'm very fond of barbecue. I was going to have it with chili cheese, chorizo, pepperoni, peppers. I think that was it. I think that was actually it. Alright, so obviously we've got to transform that side over there. So we'll just put in another row. Got to move the pillars next. I think moving the pillars is a bit of a priority for us. Is it me or just like... Yeah, actually, look at my frame rate. Like, that's not good. Maybe it's time for a bit of Optifine, although that didn't work for me last time I tried. More sweet or more spicy barbecue sauce, says Venku. Probably more in the middle, more of a savoury. I'm a big fan of like savoury stuff. If you make something too sweet like barbecue sauce, I think it kind of spoils the point. If you make it hot and spicy, I mean, I'm kind of new to hot and spicy food. Like I feel like heat in food kind of takes away from flavour in a way. So I'm not really sure what I can say about that. I think we might need to... I guess what I mean is like the two don't really pair together for me very well. But anyway, we need to focus on these pillars and then maybe we'll change up the glass here a little bit as well. So let's go. Tesco. Oh, I can reach them all from here. That's great. That is just great. Garlic chicken Kiev pizza. Yum. Oh, goodness me, that sounds crazy. Have you connected your base to Etho's water tunnel? No, I have not. Okay, so I think we picked them up almost in the right order. No, we didn't. Yellow, blue, red... How did it go so wrong? How did it go so wrong? So somewhere around here I need to start this thing, right? And I need to consider where we're going to put it on this side. So I think we're going to go over by 2 blocks. And I'm just going to start about here. I didn't bring something very important with me. Very important. Super important. So important my head's going to explode. Oh, there it is. I thought it wasn't in there for a second. Pineapple and pizza. Thumbs up for pineapple and pizza. I want to try peewee. Oh, that's a derp. I've pressed in 2. 1 for P and 1 for... Oh, peewee on pizza. No thanks. No one wants that. Jeez, what did I just say? Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Quote of the day, says Satanistic Angel. Quote of the day indeed. Oh, a little bit of water. Kiwi! Kiwi on pizza, not peewee. Jeez. Terrible. Terrible choices. Okay, how far apart from these? Because they were nicely spaced. 5 blocks in between. I'm going to stick with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should probably figure out where... Actually, it's kind of a little close. I think I'm going to start again. Or maybe just make the... Let's figure out where it ends. I'm getting some herky-jerky playing this game in this area today, aren't I? Okay, so we're 2 blocks over from the middle, which would make the next one there. So we need 1 extra white concrete block. I think it probably just about works. I think we'll stick with it. Oh wait a minute, I've gone 1 too many. I've gone 1 too many. Let's get a bit of food in my belly. And no peewee on the pizza. Oh jeez, they'll never let me live it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then blue, right? Yep. Oof. 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 There we go. That's the new places that they're going to go. My local farmer makes this amazing sweet and spicy sauce with peaches, and it's amazing. Sounds cool. I like those kind of like local recipes with things unexpected. Always worth a try if you can. We got a noise in the donation here from Matt96TO saying, oh, I think Optifine only works with vanilla or Optiforge mods, but not with Fabric modded client. Yeah, there's something called OptiFabric, which is supposed to get them to work together, but you might be right there. It's probably not going to work with Fabric. And it's only really in this area that I'm getting the frames, so that's just classic Minecraft. After a certain amount of time, it just seems to become like this unavoidable thing. That the game is going to start to lag. So that's 1, 2. Oh, now I can't jump! There we go. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Next one, please. Right here, is it? Ah! Gone down too far. Actually, probably need to come up 1 again, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red be the colour. Okay, again, I'm just putting it on this block, and then I'm just putting it on that block. I'm going to end up with more concrete than I started with. I'm not sure how... Like, I should have used every single piece, right? But I got 3 more. I'm not sure what that's about. They are the same height. Maybe just there were a couple extra blocks somewhere. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, that kind of works, right? Feels like it's not aligned. Which is odd. I guess no, it's probably the distance of the building. If it were like here, it would probably feel the same. Okay, that's cool. That works. Your voice is the wrong way around, says Snoopy. I have no idea what that means at all. Matt, thank you again for the donation. We got Matthew 7 here with cheers and bits. Can you build a lot more towers at your base? Good question. I can, but I probably won't be. I'm going to build a couple more, and then I thought it was a cloud, and then I'm going to, you know, start to wrap things up there. I'm not sure if I want to do another base or not. I'm really not sure, because I've got this like crazy base idea for the next season. But I'm also thinking it might actually be better just to do it now this season, because I've got all the resources for it. But the problem with me is that I'd like my base to be driven a fair bit by how it's going to get used, if that makes any sense. So like farms and stuff, I've kind of built most of them already. So like, what am I going to put in this base is essentially what I'm thinking. Okay, we kind of have a few options here in terms of doing these rocks, don't we? If you could make every mosquito go extinct, they are a significant food source for any animal, would you? They aren't. You never know. If you make them all go extinct, right, there's a whole bunch of interactions happening there all the time that could change a whole chain of the you know, the food supply or whatever. Like, there might not be food for animals, but they might interact with other parts of the whole what's the term for it? Ecosystem, you know? Life and nature is very interwoven and complex and interconnected. And so, you know the old saying, like, of the butterfly effect, right? A butterfly flaps its wings on one part of the continent, and then there's a tornado on the other side of the planet. Well, it's kind of, in one ways, it's kind of a poor analogy, but it's got a point to it, right? And the point is, it's not that the butterfly flapping its wings is the causal root of the tornado. It's that there's all these elements that are interacting with one another, and it could just be sometimes that a very small part of that, you pull it out and it makes the whole thing collapse. So imagine like your Jenga blocks in your Jenga tower, right? And they're all wobbling on one at the bottom. It's like that one at the bottom is like the butterfly, right? And all the ones on top are all the other big forces like weather systems and, you know, clouds and all these other things to make a storm happen on the other side of the planet, or a tornado. And because they're all interconnected, sometimes there could actually just be this moment where a small little supposedly insignificant event could actually be crucial. It could be key to the whole thing. But, you know, it doesn't mean that a butterfly is going around causing tornadoes. It's just an expression to kind of put that across, that idea. And it's good to know that idea, because seeing the interconnectivity in the world is really important. It's why we need to care about our planet and what we do in the environment, right? We need to understand our relationship with it. It's very easy now in this time where we don't individually live off our immediate environments. We don't hunt. We don't farm the land, sow the land. What's the correct expression now? I'm not sure, but you know, we're not doing that hands-on survival stuff, so we don't know it the way we once did, and then it's easy for us to be disconnected. No, oh yeah, food just, you know, how do I get food? I go to the store. You know, it's just there. It's magic. I mean, it's a incredible thing to live in this time and to have all this abundance and availability, but you know, it comes from the planet. It's part of the planet. It's all interconnected. Okay, I'm running out of materials here. Let's go get some more. That'll do, that'll do. Also, maybe throw a couple of these in here and there. Like there, like that spot. So yeah, I think it's important, you know, to know that, to understand that. Me and all my homies love the philosophy stream, says Punzalot. I'm glad you do. It's important stuff to think about, the old philosophy topic. Thinking about the nature of reality and life and asking questions. It's good stuff for your noggin. Did I just hear a rocket? I feel like Cub's stalking me. I mean... Oh, that's Scar now. Maybe Scar's turned up. Cub's gone. Scar's here now. It's Scar time. Let's do that. And I feel like I'm missing like a vital material here, but we're just going to crack on. I don't know what the vital material is. Can't be that vital then, can it? It's probably stairs. I need like stone stairs. Let's go make some already. Fricatech says, all mosquitoes gone. Less food for mosquito predators. They diminish. Other insect species will now grow unlimited because of this, for example. Yeah, that could be the way that it could play out. Oof, got some diamonds over here. Hey, why am I taking it from there? Don't I have like just tons of this stuff lying around? It would appear that I do. Where is Stonecutter? I don't have one lying around here, do I? Hello. Whoa. Stay right there. Stop! Stop, Scar! That. Oh, turn around! That is my screenshot. That is my screenshot for this live stream. Looking very fancy. Now he's probably very confused. Very confused. Look, someone else. Someone else. It's like this server's got people playing on it or something. Jeez. Let's come over here, throw that down. And, okay, gonna turn those into stairs. That's what I need. The pillars are off center. Oh god, they are! Thank you, chat. Thank you. You have saved me from embarrassment. Or caused me embarrassment, because now I'm embarrassed. Now I'm embarrassed. How have I done that again? How have I made such a colossal dirt once again? It's not the reason that I have 3 extra white concrete, but, you know. I've got 3 extra white concrete. It came from somewhere. So, these honey blocks... It's actually that one that's supposed to go. So I guess that one I just broke can go there. Wow, finally, says Leah Funter. Wow, finally! Oh, jeez, sort it out, X. So mean, you lot. Oh, jeez, just having a go at calling me a derp. That's just not nice. Have I ever called any of you lot derps? Yeah, I probably have, actually, plenty of times. Jeez, I'll shut up now. I was actually thinking it looked a bit off, right? And I thought it was because that part of the building was further away. So maybe it was actually fine all along. How many of these got bio? Oh, I don't have my fire stick thing. It's not a fire stick, but I'm going to call it a fire stick. Alright. There we go. Stride Suma's steel. Watch out for me. I should have put a little emoji on that. Little flint and steel emoji. Don't even know if that one exists though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yellow. Which apparently is over here. Oof. Okay, so then once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's blue. Oof. What's next? This one. Ah! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! Ah! Totally didn't set myself on fire. What are you on about? 3, 4, 5. Oof. Now let's check it out. It does look a little bit more even now. Cool. Actually looks better now it's pushed further over that way. We got Noise is in the air. Official Jaden is here, gifting a sub to BG Monster X1 fan for 9 months. Thank you so much, Jaden. Appreciate you supporting our community. Spidey Rents here for 40 months. MC Mar 279 with the Prime. We got Suddenly a Ghost here for 9 months, saying this stream is way too late for me to be cleaning my place. What am I supposed to do while listening to it? I guess I'll also need to watch for once. Oh, you can listen along, you can watch along, you can do what you like, dude. Cleaning and listening to stuff, good way to get the cleaning done, you know, that's what I find. It's a nice way to just put your head into something else, you know, while you're doing your cleaning. I do like cleaning, you know. Been very busy lately and not quite found the time to clean around the house, but it's good to keep things clean. Wait, peeps. Oh, goodness me, I did it wrong. Chat, stop requesting me pressing the dirt button, okay? We're going to form a habit here, a very bad habit. One that's just not healthy. I think I go one higher, right? Okay, there we go. Alright, now tell me what else is wrong with this. Is there like a meeting going on over here? I see lots of name tags. Ah, it's one of these again. Also, how many lights does Bernie have lit up? Also, if Bernie is, you know, cut off from the road, how do I give him leaves? Will you get the RTX 3000 or stick with the 280, says Snoopy? Only if I get one for free again am I going to upgrade. What am I doing with it? Playing Minecraft, I'm going to see 0% performance increase. Be kind of pointless, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get back to these things again. Is Cub just going around inspecting everyone's things? Brilliant. Please clean up our... He's really loving this enforcer role, isn't he? He's loving it. Okay, I kind of need my shovel. I kind of need like a big inventory detox, you know? There's just so much junk in the trunk right now, it's ridiculous. Okay, and I am going to throw in anything that we're probably not using right this moment. There's actually not a lot. Is he like a malt cop? Says I'm an I. Shall I type thanks malt cop? I'm going to do it. It's got to be said. Oh, it's so suitable. It's so suitable. It's not toxic, SMJ Live. Look, Cub fan's my friend. He knows I'm joshing. He knows I'm joking around. Okay. We all know we're joking. I mean, the silence is deafening, though. I'll say that. Oh, now I've got that Napalm Death song in my head. Jeez. Paul Blart. Should I call him Paul Fan 135? Oh, that'd be taking it too far, I think. That'd be too much of a joke, you know. Right, we definitely want some of those. I'll tell you what I really like. Those ones are some goodies. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of shapes to put in now. Also, I'm in the peaceful area. I don't need these. Like, these are wasting space right here. Let's get more options on the hotbar. Hey, X, I think now's a good time to plug something like Vanilla Tweaks or Asuma Says. Or maybe I'll just plug... Oh, all of them! I have no idea what that looks like. I need to know. I need to know how terrible that looks. Oh, it's beautiful! Look at me plugging all the things. I'm so smart. Okay. You happy? You know you got them all at once. It's a very special moment. We've not done that before. See, look! Cub loves it! Does that mean I can call him Paul Fan now? I'm pushing my luck. I'm pushing my luck. Okay. So we're going to bring this stuff up a little steeper around here. I think will now be our main goal, objective thing that we're going to do. Where's the andesite blocks? We need some of those right here. There we go. Okay, andesite stairs, don't mind if I do. Put this one there, put that one there. Gonna have some stone. It's gonna have a wall next to it. So I need to get out of the way. Okay, there we go. Where be my stone stairs? There they are. I really like this song. It's been so long since I listened to it. A Quest for Similarus, yeah. It's a cover of it. Hey, I did a cover of a Lord Leviticus song as well. I should be on this album. No. Geez, yeah, I covered Mines of Moria many years ago. I loved that, just figuring out, like, the song, the composition. It was a good experience. Putting my own little twist on it with the metal guitar. Dang. I mean, that's like an unlisted video now. Okay, let's put in, you know, all of that. Right, so we sort of brought it over to here now. Definitely could do with just a little bit of that. Maybe just the one down the bottom. Don't break that, please. Also, probably that. Yeah, looks a little better now, doesn't it? Alright, so looking good. We haven't put down any, you know, corals in a while. That's fine. I think we need to just put a bit more glass that's kind of like off the edge. Just so the path isn't so neat. Alright. Saliboli is here for 3 months. Thank you so much. If I butchered your name, I apologise. I am the butcher of the names. He's inspecting again. Inspecting the junk. Okay, so the question is, what do I want to do here? I think there is a hole in this road. What's going on? Oh, all the way back there. Yeah, that just needs some cyan. I actually have some cyan with me. Last time I was here, I didn't. There'll be some in this ender chest of mine. Get a jukebox to play loud music. Yeah, we'll have a party. Pointing out for my safety. There you go. That's that fixed. That was something that needed doing as well. So good. Good spot. Right. I like this now. I feel like we've got the path good. Maybe just a little bit more right here. We'll have a 2 there. Okay, so I feel like what we actually need here now is stairs and maybe integrate them into this cliff face a little. I want to rebuild that. So if we're going to have stairs, they're pretty much going to come up to this point here. So they shall be... We'll actually give them the first little nook inwards, I think. Would that work? Actually, I don't really need to do that, so we're going to put them in line with that. Seizing them? Jeez, I plan on tidying up all of this stuff. What is he doing? I don't know. Yeah, there's some of my junk chests that I intend on sorting out soon. I am... Oh, I put away all of my stairs. Ah, didn't really think about that. I need more quartz, right? Let's go check more of our junk here. Start littering. Oh, that would be cruel. Hey, I knew I had a load over here. I knew I had a load over here. I'm going to just bring that with me, actually. I was about to say I'm amazed. I know how long it takes to do stuff in this game. I'm just continually amazed at it. Like, I sort of zoom out from these projects and I'm like, yeah, do a stream, get this thing done, get that thing done. And then it almost feels like by the end of the stream there's just more work than ever to do. Like, the projects get bigger. You go to do these projects and now they're bigger. It's crazy. So yeah, we're going to have that going on as our way to get up here. I actually feel like maybe putting it one back might be the better way to go. Yeah, I'm going to put it back by one. And then we need to put some other blocks around it. Now, when I did this for Tango, I believe I put in some the bricks. Colbert says it's on your property that you brought. He has no right to call you out on that. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. Hey, that's my property. Or at least I paid to build here, you know. Okay, yeah, so these blocks go underneath, but then I put different ones on the side. So for consistency's sake, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Boom. Then we're going to step up into this area. We're going to rebuild all of this. It's going to look different. Oh, there's also, I was going to have a path go all the way around the back of this area. I might not do that anymore. No one's ever going to walk over here, right? Might just make it like a free walk area or something. We need to do a lot of streaming. We need to do a lot of streaming on Hermitcraft because there's a lot of stuff to be done in this moon area. We got Sammy J92 here with a subscription and some cheers and bits as well. Sammy, thank you ever so much for your support. It is appreciated. It is appreciated. By the way, 2,500 peeps watching today. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. You know, I'm streaming a lot lately, like 6 days a week because I'm only doing one video a week. So if you want to catch more Hermitcraft, then this is the place. Tomorrow will be shapes.io most likely, and then after that, back on Hermitcraft, and then I'll look for something new to pick up. And I was thinking about playing modded Minecraft, but I just feel like modded Minecraft is like a bit much of a commitment, so I might not after all. But I had something bookmarked that looked interesting. I mean, maybe I could just play it for a stream or two, get a feel for it, and then if it's something I really want to do, I could do some more, but that's just kind of where my thinking's at on that one. What do I want to do now? I could put in some corals and stuff, but... Oh yeah, quartz, right. And I just basically... I think you take those and then do that. Uh-oh. I can't remember how to make them. This one here, that one there. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's because they're smooth. So I need some quartz. And guess where my quartz is? It's in here. Right, that's what caught me out. Right, okay. Okay. So if I put this in, that's what I didn't figure out. Now I can just turn them into those. Excellent. And by the way, I came past here the other day and there was actually like missing blocks. Yeah, like what's up with that? Who didn't fix that? It's easy. Why can't a hermit fix it, you know? Have you played Doom Eternal yet, says IQ Proof? Yeah, I've played it. I am going to play it after the stream a bit more. Although now I'm thinking, geez, I've got all this stuff to do over here. All this stuff that needs finishing, you know. Have you ever considered playing Among Us? No, I don't think I know what that game is. I don't think I know of it. Okay, so what I want to do with this structure is, I was going to change it up and make it look more moon-like, and I was going to do that by using quartz blocks, but I kind of realised I've spent a heck of a lot of quartz blocks recently, so maybe that's not the way to go. However, I like the idea of using this texture around the very bottom. Okay, so I'm going to... Do I have... Oh, I did have some white concrete on me. Where on earth could I possibly get some more white concrete from, right? You know, geez, if only there was some sort of giant warehouse that stocked it all up. Oh, we've done this joke a million times, haven't we? Brace EXE is here with the Prime subscription. Sanic9 2205 is here with the Prime as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's grab a couple stacks. Lena N is here with the cheers and the bits, saying, first of all, glad to be on your stream. I really appreciate your content. And second, I can't help but think some silverfish under glass path would be an interesting addition to the moon vibe. Lena, it would be great. It just takes so much effort to do that whole kind of mob moving stuff, and like, there's already just a mountain of things to do right in front of me. So I love ideas like that, but unless I'm playing on a smaller scale, it becomes a bit too much is how I feel about it. And I was going to rip out all of this white concrete here and build it up different, but I don't have the resources for it. I keep spending all of my quartz, and I've been AFK bartering all that stuff. So yeah. Thank you for the cheers and bits, appreciate it. We've got Rosary Moon here with the Prime. Thank you so much, Rosary, appreciate it. Some big transformations we're doing right here in the area. Big transformations. So we're going to put quartz bricks all the way around the bottom, which means this stuff here changes. X, do you know Typer Negatives music, says Molly the Spy. Oh yeah, of course. I believe they played at Sonosphere one year I was there, and I just didn't really know who they were. Or was that the band Therapy, question mark? For some reason I always get those two like muddled up in my head. Always get them muddled up. Hey X, how do you learn to speak with such great intonation? Oh, that one. Oh no, it's still there. I remember you spoke very monotone in your early videos. As you said, learn. With time you learn. Learn how to put your enthusiasm into your voice. Which I didn't know when I first started recording. Just something I picked up over time, right? The more you do it, the better you get at it. That kind of thing. Right, let's swap all of those over to quartz bricks. Sweet. We got Evan 2022 with the Prime. Thank you so much, Evan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right, let's put these where they belong. And all the way around that corner as well. And now, for my favourite bit of the song, where I always go, this is my favourite bit. Love this bit. I'm going to turn it up, turn my volume up for myself. Okay, there we go. Bit more structure to this. I want to put some details going up the back, but that'll be one of the last things we do, like when we come round to do a pass and all of this stuff. Right, leave blocks, you gotta go. Crazy bushy things. That, I believe, is a junk chest of mine. Yeah, look at all that junk. Look at all that mycelium. Goodbye. Goodbye, grass. You're not moon-like enough, unfortunately. Not moon enough. Not for us and our projects. Oh, look, we found more. Filthy mycelium. How dare it exist? And there's probably some more down here, or maybe not actually. Oh, no! No! Do I got any torches? I don't. Okay. Ugh. Need to clear out some junk again, I believe. I believe. Hey X, did you hear they found... I'm not going to bother reading the rest of that. I don't know if it's a joke or not. It's also a bit grim. Have you thought about moon trees? Ah, there's no trees on the moon. Not going to do that. Oh, no. No! No! Got to get rid of that hideous mycelium, right? Think of all the passive mob farms that could be built once all of it's gone, eh? A new dawn, a new era for Hermitcraft where we have infinite food, which is kind of like what we've already got, so maybe not. Oof. Alright, this needed doing. It's a grindy job, but someone's got to do it. We could actually have the path continue and go over, or maybe not. Let's think about this. Where would it reconnect? Like, this actually starts over there, so we'd have to sort of disrupt Scar a little bit. Or maybe it goes underground. I don't know. I think I'll not bother with the path extension. If someone wants to build in this area and then add a path, we'll let them do it that way around. That's probably the smarter way to do things. Okay. In you go. In you go, Indigo. We should probably just fill this over now as well, so it's not confusing. The future building, you know. Don't want to keep falling down in a hole. Have you thought of a name for the road? I thought Lunar Lane. I don't know if we're going to name the road. I've got some other ideas for naming things in this area, though. Okay. And there it is. Oh, and there's some more. Oof. Alright. We have got to moonify all of this area as well. It's a crazy big project we're doing here, you know? It's no easy task. Now what I think's going to happen here is that we're going to have that go all the way across and just put like a iron bar rail over the end here or something. Maybe you should have lit up the underground, says Gruel. No need to really. Okay, what should go in here? These things? Those things? What are we going to use? Probably not going to do any stony stuff immediately. Actually, going to need to clear out more of that area, so I'm going to need an axe. Maya left. Oh dear. I'll just put these in. Actually, no, I'm going to need more of that. What am I thinking? I'm not sure if I'm done with those. Rails is the thing I was thinking of. He's on the most wanted list for logging out. Never log out when Cub talks to you. That's what I learned today. Oh, did that wrong. There we go. Hey, we got noises in the air from Scary Fingers, subscribing with the Prime, and Twilight Purple 83 for 10 months. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a great day, thanks for asking. I'm feeling knackered though, I'll tell you that. Whew. Feeling tired, me. Okay. Gonna have to get rid of these things. No green bushy leaves on the moon, are there? Don't you know the moon is made out of Wensleydale? I know that that is a cheese. Because I've eaten it. I think I like it, actually. I think it's a good cheese, right? Is it a good cheese? Probably a good cheese. Hello? Where's my axe? Every time I select it, it's not selected. No! Sorry, that was a bit loud, wasn't it? Just started screaming no. Bad mycelium, bad mycelium. Yeah, we can probably actually continue this all the way over there. Which means we're going to run out of blocks, right? All the way over to this wall, so we'll remove a little bit of this as well. I can't believe you're a host to the Mycelium Menace. Hey, I'm trying to get rid of the Mycelium, dude. Oh, I should probably hold on to that star, whatever. Oh, look at this, my inventory's full up again. Who would have thought of such... Geez, such a thing happening. That is not where you belong. I kind of thought I was about to use a lot of this stuff, but I'm not really, am I? let's go down here. So, this comes along at this level. And this comes along at this level. So we need, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more of those blocks. The floor will actually be at this height, though. And then we're going to want to make it 1 block higher than that. And then we're going to have our iron bars. And that's the way that's going to work over there. Sweet. Okay. Again, just the abominable amount of junk is ridiculous. I don't even know where to put stuff anymore. Other than the white ones can go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. There we go. Oh, that makes 1. Idiot. Okay, there we go. I'm going to chuck all the grey blocks, since we're kind of not doing that this second, into here. That's the way we're going to sort this inventory mess out. There you go. Boo! And now we've got to get over there. Bam! A little bit of jumpy action. Okay, so on this spot, these blocks can go. Oh, we've got some haste. And they'll all be, you know, become part of the terrain later on. Uh-huh. We got Source Mania Productions with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Oh, I guess that means over here we would want more of the white blocks as well. Let's go get on that, actually. We might need some more of those iron bars, which are in that chest. Okay, we'll take that and we'll take that. Just filling it all back up with junk again, aren't I? Right, so that ender chest is going to have to get moved. And we'll put it just over here for now. Hey X, do you have an Android phone or an iPhone? Says Shirion. I have an Android, but I have no loyalty. I'm not one of those like Android people or whatever. It's just, hey, I'm using it, right? Just using it. Nice. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now we can use the shovel. Hopefully we won't find any more of that filthy mycelium. I've got a feeling we might find a little bit. Hiding out, sneaking about, you know. Let's have a look. I see mycelium! No! No mycelium! You are a goner. You are gonna be a goner. So the question is, what do I do with this space? I could make it just moon territory that's like been raised up, which I don't think would look bad or anything. So I guess I probably want more of those blocks now. First one being here. Oh, and look at that, I can sneak an extra one. Aren't I smart, eh? They can go there. Third one would be here, and then that means this stuff goes on this spot. Right, so I'm reckoning one higher, which means over here it kind of needs to mesh into... Wait, is that? Oh, that's a full block. I could probably get away with that. And this is going to work, I think, peeps. I think we got the plan. I think we got the plan, you know. The plan is to just put down moon blocks everywhere, basically. Here, though, we need to rip some of that up. And we got Peanut Butter Bear here for 500 biddies. Thank you so much, Peanut Butter Bear. I now really want to eat peanut butter. When was the last time I ate peanut butter? Oh, jeez. What would I do for a peanut butter sandwich, eh? I mean, I could have one if I really wanted. But no. I don't have bread. I never keep bread. Like, bread's something I have, you know, rarely. Cool. We're doing good. We're doing good. So we're going to fill all this in now. Probably want to change out those 2 blocks. Probably want to make this a bit more symmetrical, right? Oh, some of you are happy now. Some of you are happy now. This shop got 2 of them. Do you know what I could do up here? I could actually continue the glass. But I don't think I will. I don't think it needs to be done. Okay, right. Drop off the junk. And go grab the grey blocks, I guess. The particular ones, though. That are these. Are those. We need to make some more. Let's go make some more. Peanut butter or curry eggs? Oh, I thought you said peanut butter curry. I was like, peanut butter curry? I'm in heaven. Didn't I make a curry with peanut butter once? I think I did. I remember cooking a dish where you had to put a bit of peanut butter in and it made it pop. And I'm pretty sure it was a curry. Oh, peanut butter curry. Oh, jeez, I'm going to collapse. Focus. Focus. What am I doing? Where's the dye? Where's the dye? I'm sure there was more dye. Oh, jeez. Well, we'll go make some more dye. Peanut butter satay. Peanut satay. Yeah, I think I've had peanut satay before. Pizza with peanut butter. Oh, y'all are just... I wonder if I should try this, you know? Like, these crazy ideas. What if I actively try it? What if I make myself a pizza and put peanut butter on it? And jam. Oh! Jeez, gotta stop thinking about food. Let's drink some water. Peanut Butter Bears, here again with more cheers and bits, saying, after watching his Minecraft, I think for Season 8, I would like to nominate Markiplier to join Hermitcraft. Lol. Thank you for the cheers and bits, dude. I'm sure you're very aware we don't take nominations. McNugget says, Pee-wee pizza. You almost made me spit out my drink, dude. Oh, man. Peanut butter, coconut milk, brown sugar, ginger, fish sauce, soy sauce, hee. I would probably enjoy all of that mixed together. I would probably enjoy that. Plenty. Plenty. Okay, where my dye is at? Ah. Here we go. Let's go place the blocks. Also, carpets. Where are they at? Where are my carpets at? Trying to do me without carpets, are you? Alright, here we go. Smartin says, I nominate myself with no creator experience. You're in! Okay, let's have a 3 over here and a 3 over there. Alright, then for the rest of this stuff... Oh, good God. Oh, gave me a heart attack. We're going to have to take drastic measures around here, peeps. The resistance must be stopped. It must be stopped. Oh, there's just too much of it. Oh, it's despicable. I hate it. It's burning my eyes. Oh, it's too much. It's too much for me. I think I'm just going to leave it like this until we know there's definitely no more mycelium yet. Also, I'm getting lag spikes breaking blocks here again. Look at... No! Stop spreading everywhere! Spreading your filth. Filthy lies! That's what it's spreading. Oh man, it's so herky-jerky just here. I want to do a little test, like... I was just... I'm wondering if it's something that gets unloaded? Maybe you need to give it enough time to load. Oh, Okay, now I can't force it. But there is a chunk border right where I was getting the lag. Okay, okay. Mycelium, you are filthy. You are filthy. Okay, gonna leave it like that for the time being. We were placing light grey wall before we were rudely disrupted by another outbreak. That'll do. A little bit more over here. Feel like we might have neglected this area. Also, got to fill in all of this back here as well. Can't forget about this. Songbird Tea is here for 33 months. Thank you ever so much, Songbird. I got peanut butter cake for my birthday. Does that count? I mean, yeah, peanut butter cake. Why not? I'm just wondering, like, it's been a while since I like experimented with something that's like blatantly junk food. Like a while back, chatting with Willie, I was like, Pop Tarts. I remember Pop Tarts. Had a few, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. Got that out of my system. But like, peanut butter pizza? I mean, should a man eat such a thing? I don't know. Is apple pie junk food, says Ollie? Something like apple pie, it's really about, you know, how is it cooked, how is it prepared, right? So, pastries, in my experience, are generally a bit more on the non-nutritious side of food. However, you know, if you have a freshly cooked home one, you know, the pastries made with the better types of flour and whatnot, you can have, you know, homemade stuff generally on the healthier side, because the alternative tends to be kind of fast food, like sort of cooked with preservatives in a factory, and then you sort of reheat them. That kind of stuff is generally not going to be as good, right? And you know, another thing is you got to enjoy food as well. Like having a dessert is not a bad thing. It's just don't make a habit of having them all the time or with every meal, you know? That's the real trick. It's just to have that balance. Are we out? No, we got more. I made loads. I was thinking there's no way we're out. Okay, so just over here, we can actually just go straight to the edge here. Is what I'm seeing. Don't know if you're seeing it, if you're seeing what I'm seeing. So we will do just that. Woof! That's like a whole area done. Sweet. I'm liking that. It's very clean and nice right here, isn't it? Bacon racetrack. Thank you for being a racetrack made out of bacon. And thank you for the Prime subscription. Thank you ever so much. Right, the rest of this stuff is going to end up going down in these sorts of areas, isn't it? So there is a whole bunch more grinding to do around this area. That is for sure. Let's go and put these blocks in. Got any dirt? We got dirt. We got dirt. And we got a noise in the ear. We got Logic Not with the Prime. Thank you so much, Logic. Appreciate it. Who else we got over here? We got Vindicta with a donation saying, "Hi X, my younger cousin is trying to convince me to take him to download, but I think he's too young. For your music taste, have you been to download? And if so, to a ballpark? Don't need to be exact, e.g. teens is fine. Figured, how old was you the first time?" I went to download when I was 19, and that was a not so great time in my life of behaviour, and so my experiences at download were pretty wild, as they were for the next couple of years before I started getting tired of all that kind of stuff. You know, I think it could be a really good thing, and it could be negative. If you let someone young go unsupervised and go camping, they will, you know, undoubtedly go and do all the things you think they probably shouldn't do. If they're going with you or they're camping with you, I mean, if you're going to go camping and you want to keep them away from, you know, that side of festival experiences, like go in the quiet camping sections and things like that. Keep in. Have we got a Hypno raid, or is Hypno just joining us today? Either way, welcome Hypno. Keep saying hello to you in chat. You know, there's so many things I could say. Like, if it's like they want you to take them with their friends. Their friends could potentially be getting themselves into trouble, or they might be some mature young people. I don't know. Depends on what type of person they are and what environment you're going to bring them into. So if they're going to stick with you and they're going to agree to like go around with you, maybe they don't even want to be separated, right? That big crowds can be scary to some people. I think you can go there, have a good time. You'll see, you know, some craziness here and there, but you'll be able to keep them away from it. You know, plus life's full of crazy stuff. They're going to see it eventually. But if you think they're going to be going off on their own or camping with friends, that kind of thing, those are the probably areas they're going to encounter that kind of stuff, right? So you're cool. The atmosphere of download is really great. It's a really nice experience. Metal is a very inclusive culture. So if you're going there and you don't dress metal, maybe, you know, you dress hip-hop or something, you might encounter a couple of like closed-minded people that are going to say something silly. That's my experience with metalheads. It's like, and being one, you know, like it's a very sort of closed-minded community. Like everyone dresses this kind of way and has this attitude, and some people take it too seriously and they can be mean. But you know, that's probably true of any group of people and crowd, right? So it's not an exclusively metal thing. How long until you think there's a massive festival again, says Adam. I don't know, but I will probably undoubtedly want to go to download next year. Like, I don't know what things will look like at that period in time, but I will be wanting to go. That's one thing I can be certain of, is that by that summer, knowing that dealing with the pandemic in summer weather is going to be a little easier, it's the time to go if you're going to go. I'm not being very productive right now, am I? Let's go grab a whole bunch. Actually, what I need to do is get more wool over here. Let's go stock up on wool quickly. That is not true of any group, says Avery Ellis. Okay, let me rephrase what I said. I think when you get groups of people and the groups get bigger, there's more room for different types of behaviour. People to be mean, nasty, right? What I should say is that metal itself doesn't inherently mean people are going to be mean or whatnot. But, you know, you're talking about festival crowd environments. People can get away with doing nasty stuff. Like, I've seen people in mosh pits, like, blatantly take a shot at someone just because they could get it. In fact, someone did it to me once. Oh my goodness me. I was in a Cradle of Filth pit. Back when I was the little pit conductor, right? Pushing everyone out of the way, telling them what to do. Getting everyone to go in a circle. And then they play, like, the slowest song they've got. And we're all, like, just taking the mick, like, running as fast as we can in a circle. And someone on the side of the pit just absolutely threw their fist in the direction that we were all running. And it hit me right in the gut. And I had to just move people out of my way and just, like, go to my knees for, like, a minute and recover. It was nasty. But it's like what people do in crowds. It's not the thing. You know, it's not like, oh, you're at a metal festival, oh, you're at a hip hop festival. Like, it's what happens in crowds. So I guess what I was trying to say is, look, there's going to be some people that might say or do silly things, and I think the inclusive nature of metal can bring that out. I've seen it so many times where, like, oh my god, some of the first years that we went, it was horrible. There were riots and there were people, like, beating up emos and putting them in bags and stuff. It was ridiculous to treat other people that way, especially when they were kind of like, you know, there for the same thing, a love of music. So, you know, but that can happen anywhere. It's like what happens in crowds. They're just sort of pointing out that, you know, 100,000 people descending on a field. Just keep it in the back of your mind that something like that might happen, you know? So keep an eye on your cousin. Hopefully that answered your question. That was a long waffle. Paul Turgeist is here with a subscription. Amazon Prime, thank you so much. We've got Gelsberry here for 36 months. Thank you so much, Gelsberry. Appreciate your continued support. They were not there for the music, says Matsubu. Well, they probably were, but they were also someone who's just going to take a punch, right? Or do something horrible, or, you know, pick on the emos. Like, that was a big thing back then. There was, like, this hate around emos, and I think I think before seeing that, I would probably want to be like, oh, screw emos and all this, like buying into all of that kind of like, their music sucks, our music's great, right? I used to think like that, believe it or not. But then that was probably one of those things that started to turn me in the other direction, where I was like, that is so not cool. Like, I remember all of me and my friends just like being irate about it, just not happy that like this was going on around us. Yeah, it was pretty sad. That was back in like 06, 07, those things happened. So yeah, you know, because I see like some people are like, oh yeah, no, you know, metal's wonderful, the crowds are great, people take care of each other. It's totally true. It's totally true. But if there's a crowd, there's going to be someone potentially in the crowd who's, you know, an arsehole, for a lack of better words, right? That's just something to keep in the back of your mind. And I've seen that. I've seen some crazy stuff happen in crowds and at festivals. And yeah, just, I'm not going to say like some of them, but man, just thinking about it, it definitely seen some crazy stuff go down, and some of it really scary. I'm old enough that I didn't have much interaction with emos goths. On the other hand, says KZ, it's kind of a bit past now, isn't it? I don't know what it's like, because I'm not really into like youth culture in that sort of way, but like it was kind of a big deal when I was growing up. Those were like these big alternative crowds and styles. Let's go grab some grass. I need to put down some of ye old carpet in the area, you know, ye old carpet. Let's get that going on. 2007 was when MCR headlined Download. Yeah, Tuxaban, I'll tell you a story about that. So I was watching Korn. Oh my goodness, mate. Geez, some of the stories I'm not going to tell you. Just like immediate flashback. Yeah, that was a wild one, watching Korn. Oh, jeez. So anyway, right, like Korn finished, and I think the festival owners knew what was going to happen. And like, not that anyone planned this, but as all these metalhead Korn fans descended from the tent towards the MCR stage, all of a sudden, like, you could smell it in the air. There was like this attitude, and people were like screaming, and it was like this moment of like, again, all the people buying into like metal versus emo, that kind of stuff, right? And they actually started to like pick up projectiles and bins, and they were going to charge the crowd, which is just the most ridiculous thing. Why do people do this? And then when they got there, the cloud had all cleared out because they finished the show earlier than announced, deliberately, to get the crowd out of there. It was a smart move on the behalf of the festival organisers, because, you know, some of those idiots in the crowd, again, you know, if you got a group, one person can be an idiot. If you got a crowd, two or three can. When you got a crowd of, you know, 100,000 people, all of a sudden people just change their behaviour. It's so scary. That happened to me before when I finished a friend with a certain group of people. I was treated horribly by them, and I was grieving for my 2 childhood dogs. So I was the worst person in school. I'd fight with my friends until I was tired too. Yeah, I'm not sure I understood quite what you were saying, all of that. But yeah, like, you know, if you're around negative people, it can rub off on you. And getting away from those people, toxic people as they say, is a good idea. Reading Festival 04 was chaos when 50 Cent came on stage. Got slightly injured during that, says Locke. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if you mean like the crowd went wild, or like they got mad at him or something, because he was like a, you know, a figure that people hated on. You reminded me of Lethal Bizzle, who played at Download Festival, and being a hip hop head, I went to see him perform. I think this was like 09 or 08 when they had him on the tarmac, and like, mad props to him, because like, he came out and everyone was throwing bottles at him. And so he totally embraced it. He was like, yeah, come on, let it out, try and hit me. And then he would like really cleverly, I think he knew it was going to happen and like had figured out how's he going to deal with this and get the crowd on his side. And so then he started getting everyone to, you know, shout F Lethal Bizzle and all this, and like everyone started shouting it along with him. Then he would be like F the police, and everyone would be like F the police, and then they're going to NWA and everyone loves that song, you know. And so like slowly he like won over the crowd. He started doing some like Rage Against the Machine, and it's just really clever performance. And ended up with just everyone there like enjoying his set, which is pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Fun memories of good old DL Festival, right? Okay, we're kind of close to finishing this all up. Have I got any more? I say that there's a big patch over there that needs doing. But I mean, at least this area is looking good. We got that going for us. We've got any more wool? Apparently I decided not to bring any more. Have you ever been to a metal concert in the US? I've never seen that here. Not at all, never happened, says Molly Spy. No, I haven't. I mean, yeah, it could be a cultural thing as well. You know, Americans might just behave differently in certain environments to over here in the UK. I was thinking about gay over here, like earlier. Like in the UK, gay is like this casual insult that people just throw at each other. It's kind of not done in a homophobic way at all. It's just sort of a part of the common shared language, at least among younger people, I think. And I think you could probably look at that and be like, oh, that's homophobic, that's not cool. But it's not really like aimed at you know, homosexuals or anything. It's just like part of the language, and that's something that's different, I think, probably in America. Like maybe you don't say that. See, Swarsome says it's still homophobic. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's almost like when you say it, you're not even thinking about any of that, right? I really believe, I'm one to believe in intent behind language. Like, how do you use it? What do you mean? I think that's really important. Because they're words after all, and you're just trying to use them to express stuff. And the way you're taught language, it's not an exact science. People understand the meaning of words differently. You go to one place and a word can have a totally different meaning to another. I'm not trying to make like excuses. I'm just trying to like point out that it's not black and white. It's really quite grey. Like I was arguing with chat the other day that the term Karen was misogynistic, right? It's kind of the same thing. And I pointed out when I said it, I was like, in a way, because it targets women and it's negative, you can chalk it up to misogyny. It's kind of like the same thing. You can use Karen just because it's the meme and have no like hate or disrespect in your heart. But like, again, it's all about intent and just understanding from one another. It's probably not helpful that it's used that casually in that way, but it's rarely something said with actual hate towards particular people, at least in my experience. It just seems to be like this casual thing we do in the UK. There's a thing called reclaiming a slur. Oh, that went right off the top of the screen. Man, everyone is getting involved in the chat right now. Rob DeMan is here for 2 months. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate it. I'd agree using it is probably more homophobic. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's a good idea to be aware of it and then try and not use it, but like also realize that when someone uses it doesn't mean they're being hateful necessarily. It's just the way of the language, the way of the culture. I think that's the better way to move about things, right? Otherwise you're going to end up like on your sort of like cancel culture stuff, right? Where like words are like a hot button. Can't step on that word. Like we need context, we need education, we need chats like this. This is far more valuable than just going, "Oh, you're wrong," and it's screaming at someone, right? Like, That's all we need. We just need the education on the matter. Okay, right. That is me tidying up, isn't it? Woof! We did a great job around here, I feel like. And we got more to do, so there's going to be more live streams coming your way. Coming your way. Peeps, thank you ever so much for tuning in today. Be sure to hit the follow button before you head out of here, and stick around if you'd like to be a part of the raid. There's probably another hermit streaming. There usually is. Who is it today? It's False, but she's not actually on Hermitcraft. But we're going to raid False anyway. Didn't we raid False yesterday? Cool. Alright, thank you so much, peeps, for tuning in. This will be uploaded to the second channel, and you can now hit the raid button in chat. So, thank you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.